Hi there, welcome to Travel42. Travel42 is your go-to resource for expert destination guides, unbiased hotel reviews, and trip planning tools. In this demo, I'll show you the highlights of our redesigned platform built to make travel planning faster, easier, and more intuitive. Let's get started. To get logged in, you're either going to need to sign in or register now for a free trial of Travel42. By clicking this register now button, you get 7 days absolutely free. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and get signed in and then click sign in. You are then brought to your dashboard, which features your trip plans, your travelers, and then your research travel fields. You can browse destinations, search for destination guides, hotels, browse the full list of hotels by clicking advanced search, and then search for cruise ships and lines. What I recommend doing first, as soon as you get logged in, is clicking this profile button in the upper right corner. This takes you to your business card, which is the information shared to your clients when you share them information from Travel42, whether that be a trip plan, destination guide, or hotel. Fill in any information you want shown, including your headshot and company logo. You can then go to the Preferences tab. You can edit the client view, report items, email, and search. All of this is customizable based on your preferences. Report items is extremely important. Anytime you go to a destination guide, a hotel, a ship, or a cruise schedule, you're able to pick and choose the items you want to share with your clients going forward. Once you have edited any of this information and included everything that you want, be sure to click Save Profile for any changes to be saved. You can then go back to your dashboard and either start by researching travel or creating a new trip. I'm going to start by researching. So I'll go right up here, click on the destination I'm looking for, and this should bring up all the states in the United States, and it does. You can pull up the full guide of the United States by clicking on Guide. You can see the hotels within the United States by clicking on Hotels, and then you can see related destinations to the United States, which are the states within the United States. So I'm going to click on the specific state my client wants to visit. I can go to the California guide by clicking on Guide, and then also see the hotels by going into Hotels. Now you'll notice there are some items already checked. This is a little bit different than the previous Travel42 version we had. The reason these are already checked are based on the preferences I selected under Profile. So I selected the full destination guide. So everything is checked within this destination guide. If I wanted to remove anything, I simply just uncheck the box that has the check mark in it. That means it is no longer checked and I can no longer add it to a trip plan. If I decide I want it to be added, I simply click the check box. Once I'm happy with all of the items that are checked, I can click Add to Trip. I can print or send those items by quickly printing or sending these icons up here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and add this information to a trip plan. So I'm going to click Add to Trip. You'll notice as well, I currently am not working in a trip, so I don't have to clear anything because there's no trip to clear. So right now, I'm going to Add to Trip. It'll pop up and ask if you want to add it to a recently created or edited trip or create a new trip. I'm going to go ahead and create a new trip for this one. Now, the only thing you need to create a new trip is the trip plan name. Everything else is optional, but you can add it if needed or wanted. I'm going to go ahead and click Layout to go to the next tab. So trip details is what you need to input for your trip details. Layout are options that you have to either show the cover page, show trip summary, include business card, hide cover page image, or upload an image or image from URL. I'm not going to do this just at this moment. I can always come back and do it at a later time. So for now, I'm going to click Save Trip. California has been added to your trip plan, so we are good to go there. So I've added my destination guide. Now I'm going to go in and click Related. If you wanted to go into the hotels, you simply just click on the Hotels tab. you'll find your hotels and the same thing. You can add to your trip plan, which now I know I'm working in Trip California, which is what I just created. So anytime I check a box, it's going to add it into that trip plan. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck these because I don't want those in the trip plan right now. I want to go to the related tab because I want to find the exact city my clients are going to be going to. So they are going to be traveling to Los Angeles, California. So I am now going to pull up the Los Angeles, California destination guide. I have all of my items checked. If I want to remove anything, I simply go in and check or uncheck the items that I want to remove. So I'm going to go in and click on some dining options, click on some safety. Let's see, tips. And you can always read more about it over here. These check boxes are interchangeable. So anytime you check or uncheck an item over here to the left, it's unchecked over here to the right or the left. So I'm going to check money, and then I'm going to add this to a trip plan. So everything that now is checked is going to be added into that California trip. Los Angeles has been added to the trip California. Perfect. Now I'm going to go to the hotels tab. This will look exactly the same as the California hotels tab. So now we're looking at hotels that are strictly within or Los Angeles, California. So I can look at a map view if I wanted to see these hotels within a map, or I can return back to the list to see the items in a list view. Currently, I'm sorting by star rating, so I'll see the higher star ratings first. That's what I set in my preferences, but I can change that if I need to based on amenity, name, price, city, commission, or distance. But I like keeping it at that star rating. You can also filter hotels. So you can filter by hotel name contains, hotel chain, ratings and review, hotel preferences, meal plan offers, location, hotel type, and then number of rooms. So for now, I'm just going to click on the first hotel because I want to see the information listed within this hotel. So we noticed some of these items are already checked. This is based on the preferences. So I am going to go ahead and look at the hotel overview, which I am currently at. I uncheck that item because I don't want the hotel overview included. Now, the booking info, that is never included in any sort of traveler report. Star review is still included. I have my property is included, facilities, meeting facilities, recreation, and then photo gallery. I have everything else checked except for that hotel overview. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my California trip. Okay, so now I have added everything into my trip plan that I want. So I can go up here and either click on the name California to go into my trip plan or click on this blue dot to the right. I have some options. I can clear the working trip, select a different trip, start a new trip, view these trip details, edit trip details, send this trip, print or download this trip, preview the client report, or copy URL. For right now, I'm going to go in and view trip details. This will take me to the workspace where I have collected specific items into this trip plan. So currently I have two destination guides, California and Los Angeles. I have one hotel, the Fairmont Century Plaza, Los Angeles, and I have 55 see and do's. You can expand or minimize those however you would like to see them. You can also add a custom place. If you click custom places, you can click this plus sign over to the right. This will allow you to add something into your trip plan that might not be in Travel42. So you put the place name, place type, address, phone number, website, and then a description. And then once you've done that, click Save Custom Place. Our next tab is going to be the Organize tab. We can also get there by clicking Next Organize. This will allow us to change the order of our destinations, hotels, and anything we have within Travel42 trip plan. I'm going to drag Los Angeles to the top. So what my clients are now going to see is Los Angeles first, California second, and then the Fairmont Century Plaza third within their trip plan. Once you're good there, the next step is going to be preview, and you're able to actually preview the trip plan. So you can see the cover page, you see your business card, your logo, your headshot, the trip summary, and then all of the details that you've added into this trip plan. So our next option is send, but you do have other options as well. You can click on this circle and you can also print, download, or copy the URL. So however you want to get this trip plan to your clients is what you would send from here, whether that be send via email, print or download, or copy the URL. Those are your three options on what to do with this trip plan. Once you've completed working on this trip plan, wonderful. You can go back to the dashboard, start on a new trip plan, research more information. Also within Travel42, you'll notice we have some news and alerts. This features our recently updated destinations, recently updated hotels, travel alerts powered by IntelliGuide, and then Travel Age West, Travel Weekly, and Travel Pulse articles. We also have Sherpa restrictions and e-visa information. And then our help tab. This is going to come in handy because this has all of our information on getting started with Travel42. You have your live webinars and on-demand training, some frequently asked questions and tips and tricks, travel recommendations, and then support and troubleshooting. You can always get in touch with us if you have any further questions. We are always here to help.